Hello. Coming to you from my new house. Ignore that. That's me unpacking. So just shh. That's not there. Um, so yeah, today I'm just gonna make a quick video about stuff that makeup that I recommend for other people. Makeup that I use on a pretty much daily basis, or just makeup that I really recommend. I just want to start by saying I have combination skin, which means it's oily, dry, and acne prone. So these products work best for me. Like I said, I have combination skin. So if you also have combination skin, I recommend checking this stuff out. If you have dry or oily skin, just look around, find what's best for you. But this stuff works best for me. So I just wanted to clarify that. I do have combination skin, so if you also have combination skin, check this stuff out. And even if you don't, I'm sure certain products will work for you. It depends on what you do. But so first things first, I'm going to talk about primer. What I use for primer is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. Came out, I think, last year, but this is what I use. It's very soft. The only downside is it has a smell. You can smell it like through the foundation, kind of. It's a very sweet smell. If you don't like that, I mean, compared to like chemical smells, it's not the worst. I've smelled way worse, but this does have a smell to it. I do want to warn you. So if you have sensitive skin, look into the ingredients, see if you can use it, because I know some products that have a smell to it may be more reactive with sensitive skin. I've been lucky with this so far. I do like it a lot. It's very, I don't know, like the texture is kind of like a lotion, but it dries very quickly. It's great. It really is. The only downside is the smell. So just keep that in mind. But this primer is really beautiful. Considering it's like, I think it was $17. That's a little for some people, but my other favorite primer is like $30, so I'll take $17. But yeah, I use the Marshmallow Primer. I think it's great. It works good on my skin. For setting spray, I use another NYX product, the Bear With Me, the one with the cannabis sativa oil in it. This stuff is awesome. It was used on me by a makeup artist at a wedding, and ever since then I've been hooked. Obviously, I don't have a lot left of this bottle, and this bottle was purchased a while ago, so it definitely lasts a long time. I only do a couple sprays on my face anyway, but this stuff is awesome. Even if you don't wear foundation, even if you just need a face spray, I think that stuff is nice. It's good for sensitive skin because of the ingredients. I like it a lot. So that's primer and setting spray. For concealer, my personal favorite is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I use the matte finish. This bad boy right here. The black caps are matte finish. The white caps are satin finish. I started out using the ones with the white cap, but I do prefer the formula of the matte. So if you can't use matte products for whatever reason, they do have satin finish, which is great. The formula is stunning. It's really, really freaking pretty. The color range is great. This one's light peach. I also have light beige. I prefer to use light concealers underneath my eyes. I just like the way it looks. But like I said, their color range is really awesome. So yeah, it blends really easily. It's a creamy formula despite being matte. It's very creamy. It blends really beautifully. It sets quickly. Like, you can still work it around. It doesn't like dry super fast and screw you over like some products do. It's very blendable. It lays beautifully on the skin. Love it. And this is like, I don't even know, probably like $6, I think. Probably like $6. So this is a great one. For foundations, liquid foundations to be specific, my recommendations are the Maybelline Superstay Activewear 30-Hour Foundation. That's this one. And what's cool about these, I can't say 30 hours, but definitely a long-lasting foundation. I've obviously haven't had the chance to sit in makeup for 30 hours for anything in particular, but you know, even if it's not 30 hours, it's definitely long wearing. It does deserve the title. As far as being like sweat proof and everything, I'm not totally sure. I usually secure my liquid foundation with a powder of some kind. So definitely good performing though. Like it a lot. And I'm the color Natural Ivory in this particular one. My other liquid foundation is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. Let's try that again. ColourPop Pretty Fresh Oh my God. Hydrating Foundation. That's this one. It's hyaluronic. I have a hard time saying that word. That's why I just skipped it. But obviously, I have a hard time saying other words too. So whatever. So I'm in the color Light 40N. So the cool thing about ColourPop that I feel like nobody really gives them credit for because they're a more affordable brand, their shade range. They have colors for every skin tone. They don't screw around with their shade range. It is extremely inclusive. They have a million colors. It's really awesome. For example, I'm light 40N, so I'm light with a neutral tone. You know, they have your shade covered probably. You just have to know, you know, what range you might be in and go from there. But this is really awesome. Kind of the same thing, some of the same things as the Maybelline. This is, you know, really long lasting. It doesn't look cakey on the skin, probably because of whatever they have for the hydrating ingredients. It looks very natural, very pretty, great shade range. I can't say it enough. Just like really, really good. It's not super thick. It's not gross. Like I said, it's not cakey. It lays very beautifully on the skin, considering it's a more affordable brand. And I think this is, how much was this? Oh my goodness, I don't even remember. Because the Maybelline is like $12, I think. This is probably around the same, like 12, 14, something like that. Not too bad. Like I said, affordable. So for powder foundations, I actually have 4 to talk about. I'll start with the one I use the least, really. And that would be the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. I'm an NW18. There's my cat. Very, very nice. Everyone's talked about the Studio Fix powder. It's nothing new. It's industry favorite, really. It is really beautiful. I do like it a lot, but it is expensive, so shh. Oh my God, my cat wants to join in. So can you not? Meow. Sorry. So the e.l.f. Camo line of foundation, concealers, and everything, they also have a powder foundation. This is in the color 120N. I think this is one of their lightest colors. I've hit pan on this one, but I use this usually for my under eye because I like my under eye to be really light compared to the rest of my face. That's just how I like to do things. But I mostly use this for under eye because, unfortunately, kind of opposite of ColourPop, but when it comes to these, not so much the liquid formula, but the powders, very orangey, unfortunately. So I don't use this for my whole face because they don't have a color that matches my face. It's more just areas of the face. So like use these for like contour or setting. Really, really good formula for certain things. It just depends on you finding the correct shade for you. I have not found the right shade for me. I've tried quite a few colors, which is why I kind of gave up on it. But if you're using it for like highlighting or contouring, this formula is really, really great, I think. Long lasting, doesn't settle in your lines, everything looks smooth, everything looks really pretty. So I recommend that. If you do find your shade, awesome. But if you're just using it for like contour like I do, that's great too. What's next? The Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage 16-Hour Powder Foundation. This is awesome. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're discontinuing it or not, because I do find it's getting harder to find, which is why I'm kind of holding on to this like a hoarder, just like, no. But I have hit pan on this one as well, a little bit. There it is. But I'm in the color, let's see, where is it? Classic Ivory. So I'm in Classic Ivory, which is a little different than the color I am for the liquid formula, but this is another really beautiful powder foundation. Like I said, doesn't settle in lines, very smooth on the skin, very natural looking, doesn't look cakey, which is great. That's actually one complaint I have with the Studio Fix. It can look a little cakey, even though it is really pretty. It can turn cakey on you. You just got to be careful. This does not. This is great. But the holy grail for powder foundations, for me personally, is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Powder Foundation. This went viral like 1 or 2 years ago, and it was like really hard to find for a while. I'm in the color Vanilla. Obviously, I use this every day. Wow. But I have a couple of these back up. Because I do use this, like I'm wearing it now. Like I use it every single day. This is my holy grail powder foundation. It's absolutely worth the hype. I understand why it went viral. I understand why it was hard to get for a while. I do get it. Because like I said, this is a fantastic formula. This is beautiful. I'd say it's around like $12 for this. And it does last a while. Like I said, mine looks like this because I use it every day. So that's why mine looks like this, but it's long lasting. It's a fantastic formula. It's really pretty, affordable. It's great. It's a holy grail for sure. Excuse me. So, going off of powders, talking about contour like I did earlier. Right now I have a favorite, contour palette that I use pretty much every day. This is by BH Cosmetics. It's the Totally Snatch palette. They did a collab with Iggy Azalea, I think her name is. She came out with like a hit a couple of years ago, but it's part of their Totally Plastic collection. This was $12. I know that for a fact. But these powders are unreal. I use this for my under eye, and I use these 2 colors to contour. This one's a little too deep for me. This is too deep. I don't really use this one for anything, but these 3 I use every day. And considering this is a cheaper, more affordable palette by a brand that not a lot of people pay attention to, the formula for these powders is beautiful. I've been using it every day. It's easy, it's small, so it's good to travel with, but the formula itself, considering it's $12 for this, like the formula is really great. Like I like it a lot. It's very smooth, very buttery, lays really nice. I can't say enough about this. Definitely love it considering it's affordable. It's really, really cool. And again, that's BH Cosmetics. So for eyes, usually when people ask me about my makeup, if they ever do, it's about my eyeliner and what eyeliner I use, because of all things, eyeliner is kind of my favorite thing. I wouldn't say it's what I'm known for, but it's my favorite part of makeup is eyeliner. And originally, my favorite eyeliner was the matte formula by NYX, but in their wisdom, they discontinued it completely, stopped making it, stopped selling it. No idea why. They haven't come out on social media to explain themselves. They just stopped. So that's great. So I've tried quite a few things. I've tried MAC. I've tried just like every brand. I've tried everything, honestly. I've tried a ton of liners. And my favorite that I've landed on is e.l.f. The e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner. I tend to find it's online only, at least for Ulta. Maybe you can find it at like Walgreens or something. I don't know. But at least for Ulta, it's online only, which is a little frustrating. But like, I always buy like 3 of them at a time. Like, they're $5. This is my favorite eyeliner formula right now, and it's $5. Like, that's a big deal, because even some of the more affordable eyeliners are not $5. Like, they're a lot more than that, So the fact that this is so affordable and the formula is so beautiful, Sometimes you do have to put a little bit thicker of a layer on if you want it to be like super deep black, but like, you know, it's cry proof, it's beautiful, it's long lasting, it's like, it's incredible for $5. Like, this is my favorite eyeliner. A lot of people vouch for like pens, eyeliner pens. I'm not a pen person. I use pens for details, but I am a brush girl. I like my brush. That's just how I am. That's how I learned to do eyeliner, was with a brush, and so pens just aren't really my thing. But if you can find this, or if you want to try something new, I highly recommend it. It's my favorite eyeliner. How many times can I say that? But it's true, you know, I can sing to the high heavens about this stuff. This stuff is awesome. And also going off of eyes are my eyelash glue. So I'm allergic to latex, so even if a brand says that their glue is latex free, I still have to be careful because it is my eyes. So I tend to go for eye glues that are like vegan, or at least by a vegan brand that I know I can trust. I don't like buying cheap eyelash glue. That being said though, I use the Tarteist Pro Glue by the brand Tarte. This is their clear formula, obviously. They also sell it in black, but I've never tried the black. I'm more of a clear person, just in case. But this is about $12. It lasts quite a while. I've had this bottle for a few, I don't even know, a couple months maybe. But it's, you know, it's by a more expensive brand, but it's an affordable product at like $11 or $12. But it really is worth it because it's, you know, it, like my lashes are, they just don't come off. Like I have to really pull them off, you know, like whether it's crying or just being outside, like I don't have to worry about my lashes blowing away because like it's really great glue. Absolutely great. Going off of eyelashes here. So mini rant. Expensive eyelashes are a ripoff. They are a scam. You know, I have lashes in my drawer that were like $20 or more, and I hate them. I hate the fact that I bought them. I hate the fact that I own them, because when I tell you the lashes I'm about to talk about, like, so cheap, and they're so much better than the expensive ones. Like, I can't stress enough how much of a ripoff some eyelashes are. I don't recommend buying high-end ones. Lily Lashes, I don't recommend anymore. Glamnetic, I do recommend, but only some of their lashes are really worth it to me. But as far as like glue-on lashes, so the press-on nail brand Kiss, I'm sure you've seen them at CVS. They sell eyelashes as well as the fake nails. These are my favorite. These ones are matte silk. These ones are matte velvet. They're about $6 or $7 each, I want to say. I love these. These are worth it. Absolutely, without a doubt. And again, they're from the brand Kiss. They're in the same section as the fake nails, but these are so pretty. They look so beautiful on your eyes. They're absolutely worth it. Going a little deeper, I'm the type of person, I like to look like that one Muppet. I think her name's like Janice or something, but she's got the big, huge eyelashes. It's like, that's me. That's what I like to do. So your best bet, if you like big lashes, just go on Amazon. I got this pack of 15 pairs for like $8. And yes, they're from Amazon, but like, I'm wearing them now. They're really pretty. They're really big. They're comfortable. You know, if they're not the right size to your eye, just cut them and, you know, adjust them so that they fit your eye. It's just because they're big doesn't mean that they should be intimidating. You know what I mean? But yeah, these were a really super cheap ass pack of lashes I found on Amazon, and they're my favorite. Like I said, they're like $8. Yeah, I don't even know. There's like a brand on here, but if you just go on Amazon and look up false lashes, you'll find a plethora of them. But these are my favorite. So $8 for 15 pairs. $6 or $7 each for these. And these are a lot easier to find, obviously. But yeah, do not waste your money on false lashes. It is not worth it. You know, just because it's a name brand doesn't mean it's good. at all. So I guess finally, wow, that was fast. But finally, I want to talk about my glitters that I like to use. Yay, glitter! So when the show Euphoria came out a couple years ago, people were obsessing over the cosmetics that they used in the show, including the glitter, and the glitter was provided by a company called Lemonhead. My problem with Lemonhead, politics aside, their prices are ridiculous. Nobody should be paying $200 for a glitter palette. That's absurd. I don't care how big the palette is. I don't care how good the glitter is. That's ridiculous. So I went and I found a dupe for their glitters, which would be this company. They're called Designer Dust Co. I found them on Instagram. And this is one of the palettes that they sell. They sell a whole bunch of them. But like, look at how pretty these are. These are beautiful. They call them face sprinkles, I guess. I don't love that name. I think it's a little childish, but like it's really cute. And you know, this whole thing was like, I think like $30, and that was it. And like, I know some of you roll your eyes like $30 for glitter, but like look at the size of this thing. It's like half the size of my face. And there's a lot of different options. You can build your own palette. You know, it's a great company considering it's like a little Instagram shop. Like they sell really beautiful stuff. So I highly recommend these if you like glitter or are trying to get into that type of stuff, especially with Halloween coming. Again, this is Designer Dust Co. They're on Instagram. You can find them. But highly recommend those. I think that's it. Wow. Yeah, so those are all my everyday favorites so far. You know, I've been using makeup for quite a few years, so everything's kind of hit or miss, trial and error. You know, you'll find what you need with time. But these are my recommendations for you. But yeah, thanks.